internationally, I want to keep that somewhere under 5%. That's what we've kind of done for clients here. I want to focus on the US. Really, that's where the leaders and the innovators are in the world. And that's when it comes to investing, that's where I want to be. If you're looking for stable value, okay, you can go in different parts of the world. But in terms of looking for growth and innovation, it's been the US and the whole entire AI play, like you mentioned, whether it's the chip sector to people basically creating AI, generative AI plays. That's all US based. That's the Mag 7 kind of names and a little bit around that. So those are the bulk of my investment strategies where I want to stay and play that in 2025. I think it did so well over 23, 24. Yeah, the markets are a little choppy right now, a little bit sideways, but I kind of like that. Let valuation sort of catch up a little bit over this next earnings quarter here. And then from there, I think the back half of 25 looks kind of bright for these names.
Okay, so you stick with the Mag 7. What drives this next leg as everybody's sort of looking for the next sort of breakout now with, names like NVIDIA, for instance, which hopefully we'll get from their next report?
Yeah, well, I mean, with some of these names like NVIDIA, I just put on a play using protection, using options. I bought some calls in March, but really for the market, for that next leg to occur, like you're asking, really, it's got to be the 10-year interest rates. When I look at that, I look at growth names. As the 10-year started rising, that's where we've seen some choppiness now in this market. The 10-year yield really needs to sort of stabilize around this 475 level, maybe even head a little lower, because although the Fed cut rates in the fall, it really, when you look at the tech sector, when you look at growth, it really depends on how the back end of the yield curve is looking. And right now, obviously, as rates are moving higher here in the U.S., that's been a negative impact on, let's say, the NASDAQ 100, which has really had some headwinds lately. So I want to see that turnaround start to occur before I start to really go all in. Otherwise, I'm using sort of protective plays. I'll use a call option here and there, try and project some bottoms or turning points in the market and play it that way rather than just outright buying these stocks, because I don't think we've had quite the pullback. I want to see interest rates sort of normalize, stabilize here.